Morning routine, stuck in the DD line. On the positive side though, it looks like everyone's gonna be getting a white Christmas this year. That's kind of cool. Just got to the shop and look at this. You know what that means.
Summer ended, but we did not. We started something, this thing that we got grew stronger each day. On the way home, we're falling in love. To me, it's perfectly clear. We're falling in
My first ever snow donuts. I've never drifted in the snow or the ice, and that's the first time. I have to admit, it's so fun because one, you're not making a lot of noise. Two, you're like I'm in second gear the whole time, like it's nothing. It would probably even click third, to be honest. It's just so good. I think this is really good for practice, especially like new people learning like hand controls and stuff. It's really controllable too. I didn't touch the e-brake at all, just nothing but throttle work. I didn't even have to use the clutch. So much fun. And to be honest, whoop, nearly just slipped over. It's so slippery. To be honest, I couldn't think of a better way to end Vlogmas this year. So I'm gonna sit you guys in the middle and try and do a few more around you. That is so much fun. That is stupid fun. Okay, maybe, woohoo, it's slippery now. I think like all the snow's gotten compacted and started to turn into ice in some places. But like what was really fun about that is, that time I was in third gear the whole way around. It was so much fun. Ah, man, snow is awesome. I need to do some snowboarding, IRL vlogging and stuff. I actually have this crazy idea this winter in Japan. When I get back and out of quarantine and stuff, I'm gonna be doing a few days of snowboarding, and I will really want to get back into it. It's been a very long time since I've been into snowboarding. But what I'm gonna do is set up my IRL backpack so we can go snowboarding and do IRL streams on Twitch. If you guys don't know, I have this crazy expensive backpack with multiple SIM cards and stuff like that, so the signal never drops and you guys get to like pretty much watch me live do whatever the hell I want. IRL stands for in real life. If you guys aren't following me on Twitch, link down in the description. Expect a lot of that while I'm in quarantine and stuck at home playing games with all of you. So if you want to play some games with me, jump on that. But for now, man, look at this. Look at this. How good is that? I don't know, this camera's struggling with focusing, I guess, because of the snow, but look at that. We did a little bit of kind of snow plowing, right? That counts. Yo, this package just arrived. I wonder what it could be. Looks like our friends at Lucky Labo sent us a nice package. Woo! Swing pop, air fresheners, got some cup holders. I'm digging this. Perfect time to tell you that today's video is sponsored by Lucky Labo. And if you don't know who Lucky Labo is, if you've ever wanted some authentic Japanese JDM accessories for your JDM car, look no further than Lucky Labo. They have the authentic cup holders as well as the swing hand pop air fresheners. These are awesome. They stick onto your window and they wave backwards and forwards and stuff. If I could, I'd go put it on the car right now, but everything's kind of frozen and snowed out. But these are amazing. These click in your AC vent for all those like kind of early 90s JDM cars that don't have cup holders. This is what you need. This is what you see in all the really cool like animes back in the day, like, you know, Initial D and stuff like that. But anyways, enough chit chat. Guys, if you want any authentic Japanese goods for your Japanese car, head to Lucky Labo by clicking on the link in the description and grab yourself some stuff. Thanks Lucky Labo for sponsoring this video, and let's get back to it. So I cleaned up a little bit in the shop, made some space, got all the cars up and under the lifts. And let's go see if this Jeep's gonna start. My money's on that it's not gonna start. Also, weirdest thing, when I started the Ricer Miata up to move it under there, a mouse, like a dead mouse, fell out of the engine bay. I just kind of kicked it outside by Will's car, so super weird, but weird. Anyways, dude, there's so much snow. I mean, this isn't even a lot of snow. I know you guys are all like, come to where I live. There's so much more snow. But this is a lot of snow for me. This is kind of cool. Oh boy, let's see if this thing's gonna even run. I don't even know if we're gonna be able to make it up that now. I mean, I don't think so. There's no people here to like help me in case something goes wrong. Uh-oh. Looks like we have power still. In neutral, see, we got gas. Oh, here's the fuel pump. The Jeep, man, the Jeep wants to live. All right, let's bring her into the shop. I just brought this thing inside, and as I brought it inside, I heard a clunking noise, and what's left of the drive shaft just fell out. Oh man, this thing is a trooper. I love it. So much stupid, dumb fun can be had in this thing. It's actually insane. All right, one of my other favorite things is that you don't even have to like jack this thing up to work on it. So I'm just gonna get the crawler, I'm gonna jump on it, slide under there, pull out what's left of the tail shaft, we'll show you the damage, get the new one in there, I'll figure out how to get the selector in. So I checked the tracking, the shift knob did arrive, but I don't know, but somehow Tommy lost it or one of the guys misplaced it. Because they have so many packages that arrived while I was away. This is all the stuff Tommy just opened up and stuff, but like there is just so much here, and apparently it was just like this little white box. So I'm gonna try hunting through this. I've already tried hunting through it like 10 times and I can't find it anywhere. Tracking says it was delivered. I checked in the letterbox, like, I don't know, but it's just a shift knob. It's a little box. Worst case scenario, if we can't find it, we can't find it. I'm sure they'll find it eventually, but we'll be gone by then. We found the shift knob. So check this out, guys. I wanted to get something that would kind of be remembered as, you know, Sam did this. Sam fixed this, right? After I very clearly destroyed it. One sec. It's really wrapped up. All right, here it is. Look at this puppy. White with some Yashio pink going on. 4 low, neutral 4 high, 2 high. So hyped about this. Ugh. Got ourselves a proper shift knob, and now there's no more excuses. Everyone should know where they are at all times of this thing. Really hyped. Got the old tail shaft out, and that is some insane torque there. Look at that. This looks so crazy. Yeah, definitely probably shouldn't have used exhaust pipe. I thought it would hold up a little bit more, but that was the only pipe we could find here. But yeah, definitely didn't hold up. At least my welds held up there. That's kind of cool. But yeah, broken tail shaft. So I'm gonna put this one in. I'm just gonna clean up the U-joint a bit, get some of that grease off, and then we should be good.
So I've got that new tail shaft installed. We're looking all good there.
I started looking at trying to put the transfer case selector in, and this just doesn't seem to match up with anything on this transmission. I'm starting to think that this is a different transmission or something that's not meant for like this particular model of Wrangler, because nothing lines up. Like nothing at all lines up to where it should be. I look at pictures, it's just like mounting points that just aren't on the transfer case at all that should be there. This is an 87 YJ, but yeah, this trans just doesn't match up with any of the mounting points for this. I can jerry rig it. I'll have to figure something out with that later on. But like the piece that was on there that was bolted on for the previous selector is entirely different. So I'm starting to really think that this just has an entirely different trans and stuff on there, which kind of sucks, because obviously I went and bought this. It wasn't too much money, but it just kind of sucks because like I even went and got the shift knob and stuff for this particular one. So it's a little bit of a bummer. We can jerry rig it, like I said. It's just going to take a little bit more time to figure it all out. But yeah, these things happen. For now though, I'm going to take a quick break. Going to go get some dinner. But yeah, this thing's creating a mess too because of all the ice and snow I couldn't get off it. It's just filling up Chris's shop, so we'll have to clean and scrub the floors once we get this out. But for the most part, it's fixed as it was before I destroyed it trying to go up that hill. I would really like to get that selector in though, so if we can jerry rig it up and get that to work later on, that would be awesome.
Call me a sucker, but this looks so cool. Look at the slipstream stuff in the sky and the sunset and the snow still around, all melting. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just because I'm not used to this kind of like winters, but I just love this. It looks so beautiful to me. I am back at the shop and I've got a game plan. I spent a bunch of time at dinner with Grant's family thinking about to myself, how can I make this work? And I've got a jerry rigged in there. We're gonna have this thing working, no problem. Managed to find a bolting point down there. I'm gonna make a second bolting point with the welder, but for now it's held in there. The next thing is the shifter linkage. The one that came with it is too short, and then the one that was on the transmission was too long. I've cut it down, I'm gonna weld it together. I mean, what's a little bit of redneck engineering gonna do for a redneck car? You know what I'm saying? We're doing definitely some redneck dodgy stuff here, but hey, if it works, it works. I'm sure people have done way worse things when they're stuck like on a trail or something like that with a Jeep. So we're gonna make this work. I'm gonna weld this up real quick. Hopefully everything lines up and we can get the selector in there, and then I think we should be cooking. I think it should work. Maybe, hopefully. We'll find out. All right, let's get it done, boys and girls. Get it done, zip, zip. Let's go. One little booger. All right, I think we're good there. I don't think that's falling out. The amount of times that I've been here and had to give this Jeep some good old welder from the, what is this, a Miller? It's a Lincoln. Give the good old Lincoln some work on this. It's kind of funny. She'll do good though. She's pretty janky, but you know, hey, it'll do the job. We just want to be able to select all the gears without having to put our hand near a spinning tail shaft. Let me go run this under some water so we can get straight into it. All right, I think we're good now, guys. Have a look at this. Look down here. Look at this, look at this, look at this. All right, currently we are in 4 low. Now, neutral. Now we're in 4 high. And now we're in 2 high. 4 high, down to 4 low. See all that? Hell yeah. Everything is there now. We good. So we should be okay now. Everything should work. I'm gonna start this thing up and test it. Definitely a little bit worried. I'm also really confused. Every picture I've looked at, it literally looks like that is not the transmission that is meant to be in this one. So maybe it's a newer one or something. I don't know. Maybe the transfer case is just different. Why does that light keep turning on? I think I keep bumping it when I squeeze in there. Anyways, I'm gonna open the door. I'm gonna start this puppy up. And hopefully, sure we're out of gear. Hopefully we're in 2 high there.
I love how this thing starts right up every time. It's kind of crazy, considering how trash this thing is. All right, I'm gonna take this thing out for a little bit of a drive. It's pitch black already. It's like 5 p.m. and already dark as hell out. Look at that. It's crazy. It looks like it's like 10 o'clock. Anyways, we'll go for a drive, see if it all works. Let there be light. Boom. Man, I love that LED thing. All right, so right now, I'm in full low. Test her out. Definitely feels a bit like full low. We are not going up that, don't worry. All right, let's put this in reverse. I just want to make sure that like we can shift it all that, you know? Like select gears and it's not like jamming. All right, I think we're doing pretty good here. All right. Now I just want to know if it's going to let us go into different gears. All right, so let's leave that in neutral. Now let's see. Oh yeah, like butter. We're in 4 high now. This is great. Absolutely great. Yeah, that definitely feels like 4 high. All right, well, I guess I'll park the Jeep kind of where it was before, right here. And there we go, Jeep's all fixed. And we got a selector and everything there for 2 high, 4 high, neutral, 4 low, everything. So, much better. Actually works good too. Make sure we leave that in gear. Shut everything off. It's insane how much that light gives out. So there we go. Accomplished everything I wanted to do before we leave. I fixed everything that I broke. I feel really good about that. That was my only concern, was making sure I didn't leave anything broken that I broke, if you know what I mean. Like we've got a pretty bad reputation of breaking things around here, so it's the least I can do. But yeah, kind of this is where we're gonna end today, guys. This is the end of Vlogmas. This is something I would like to try and do every year. This year we missed 1 day due to, I'm blaming Colette, it's all Colette's fault, no. But yeah, just like because of the circumstances and everyone, like we just all wanted to hang out and have a good time. I think you guys understand that sometimes it's very hard to try and crank out videos every single day when you're also trying to catch up with friends that you haven't seen in years. So I'm sure you guys understood why we missed 1 day there, but don't worry, I'll make it up to you guys once we get back to Japan and stuff like that. I'm also just really blown away by how much you guys supported me during the Christmas drop. Probably the best drop we've ever done, just like with you know, finance and stuff like that. Every time we do a drop, you guys just keep blowing me away, and it means that we're on the right track. It's very encouraging for me to see that you know, these designs that I imagine in my head, tell my graphic designer to make and stuff like that, come out, and you guys love them just as much as I do. And it's a really humbling experience, I guess. But anyways, guys, I just want to say a massive thank you. I'm going to be having probably a few days off from here as I get everything ready to like head back to Japan and whatnot, as well as just, it's Christmas. So I'm sure you guys can understand that. For that, guys, I don't know what else to say, but hopefully we'll be back in Japan. I'll be quarantined for a bit. We'll be doing a ton of live streams. That's kind of where we're at. So hope you guys enjoy. Smash that like button, write a comment, and subscribe. If things go well, I might have a couple videos that I might do over the next few days as a, you know, just to release like once a week or something while we're in quarantine. But for now, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Smash that like button, write a comment, and subscribe. I love each and every one of you. Have an amazing Christmas with friends and family, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Jamata.